Hey, sweet friends, it's Beth from Rekindle Blessings. Let's make a cute sign for our laundry room. First, we're going to use a little Dixie Belle paint to paint all the white on the background. Then we're going to go back in with a black Dixie Belle, which is called Caviar. We're going to paint all of our black and make it gorgeous and give it a good dry. We're going to go back and touch up all those mistakes that I always make. And then we're going to use a book from IOD, you guys. This is one of their new books. I absolutely love this one. They have so many amazing things in here. If you love primitive or if you love country, this book is for you. It's for a kitchen and laundry room. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to cut that stripe right off of this because the stripe will not fit in my little box. So we're going to cut that off. By the way, the little box came from the Dollartree, you guys. I bought several of them because they're nice for crafting and repurposing. Anyway, we're going to put this IOD transfer right in the center of this as soon as I get it cut down where it'll fit in the box. And then we're going to lay it right in there and center it up. My big old head gets in the way sometimes, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's scratch this onto this little box that we got from the Dollartree. I love this. I think it's so precious. But y'all, keep your eyes on this now. We're going to go ahead and put this on here. Let's take this off. I'll tell y'all when to watch. I'm doing more primitive and more rustic things for those that like the primitive and rustic, because I don't do a lot of that, and I've decided that we're going to go in and start doing those type of things because I know there's several of you that watch that love that type of stuff. So we're going to start just getting well-rounded in the Rekindle Blessings crafting. Anyway, we've got that on there now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, well, maybe I might grab something, I don't know, my bare wax. And we're going to take and we're going to wax the back of this because it's a super bright white. I love the bright white for me, but there's some people that do not like it when they do the primitive and the rustic. And I'm just going ahead and I'm straightening out all this white, you guys, where I got some black on it. It needed to be repainted just to straighten that frame out. We want to make sure that this looks really nice. I'm really finicky about my pieces and I like them to look, you know, the way I like them to look. Anyway, I'm going to sand off the sides here, you guys. We're just going to take a little bit of that paint off along those edges. And you guys can see where the white's shining through there a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to take and we're going to wipe it all down really good. We're going to be putting some bare wax all the way around the perimeter of this just to kind of darken it in. And once I did that, I decided that I was just going to go ahead and put it all over it, you guys, because it just, the corners look nice, but it looks even better when it's covered more because, like I said, I want to do the rustic and primitive, but I do wipe it back a little bit because I don't want it to look super grubby, but I want it to have that, I want to say aged look. So I'm just going to go in with that and we're just going to take it all over and then we just kind of wipe it down a little bit. I mean, I don't want it to look dirty, but I do want it to have that aged look. That's why I keep wiping it back. And you can see I'm adding a little more and I keep adding and taking away until I get exactly where I want to be with this. And see, adding more, taking away. It's fun though, you guys. This process is fun. And what you do is you just do whatever looks good to you because you know your likings. Anyway, I seen the white on that and I thought, well, I better color that in because that's a little bright. So I'm just going through and adding wax to the little places where I sanded so it's not such a bright white because we want it all to be coordinating. And after I done that, I decided that we needed to do a little more distressing. So I grabbed my palette knife and I'm adding, and y'all, I really distressed this, but I like it really distressed. And I'm just adding a little paint, you guys, with the palette knife. You just kind of drag it along there. See how I drag that along there? And you just drag it along there and add and it looks like chipped paint. I think this is such a cute little idea. And then I went back and I bare waxed it because, of course, then again, it was bright white. So I bare waxed it because we want this to look like it's got some age on it. And then I looked at my inside frame and decided it needed to be distressed as well. A lot of you will like this and a lot of you will not. It is very heavily distressed. But leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's gorgeous and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a blessed day. Leave a comment and share it out.